Saw the movie yesterday, loved it, it was
Great.
awesome. You voiced Dogman, but if you could be merged with any animal, what would you want it to be?
Let's see. Bengal tiger, no. Flamingo, no. I'm gonna go with dog, because dogs have a great job.
Of course.
They love unconditionally, sleep, and get fed.
Would you go
Yeah.
dog head, human body like Dogman, or the other way around?
The other way around would be very interesting, wouldn't it? Yes. I think we can accept the dog head on a human body. I go full dog man.
Nice.
How could I say otherwise?
Exactly.
Of course I'm gonna go
It's-
full dog man.
Of course,
Yeah.
Dogman. So I've grown up reading the books, and really watching the movie, it felt like you were reading the books, and it felt like the same way that I felt when I read them years ago. So how important was it to you as you were making the movie to sort of recreate this style on screen?
It was hugely important because the way that the books look and the whole tone of the telling of the story is just so important to the enjoyment of the books.
Yeah.
You know, because the premise, as you know, because you've read them, is that, you know, these written by these two 10-year-olds, George and Harold. And so there's a simplicity to the style, there's this kind of innocence that's sort of sophisticated, there's the emotional content, and then of course Dave Pilkey, the real author, adds whatever he wants to do there, you know, to the story. But it's such a huge part of what those books feel like the spirit of them. So it wasn't just about bringing in the story, it's like we need to figure out how to bring in the style and the tone, and so that somebody who knows these books is gonna go like, wow, it's like the books came to life. And that's really what it looks, you know, the character design's very simple, all this kind of stuff. But give it a level of kind of professionalism and polish so that the brush strokes and the pencil lines and all that kind of stuff has that handmade feel, but it's also sort of high-end, which is what we called it, high-end handmade was our design style.
Nice.
Yeah.
You've worked on so many different things. I mean, you've already worked on the Captain Underpants projects. Is it your first time like doing a voiceover for this and getting, I guess, not in front of the camera, but in that way?
No, I've done a lot of voiceover stuff, and actually I did one voice in the Captain Underpants series regularly, the guy who reads these comics. So I've done a bunch of that, and then I have performing experience, you know, in my background, and I also have directed tons and tons of actors as well. So I'm totally comfortable doing all that. When we make the movie, you do temporary voices, as we call it, scratch. And so I did a bunch, and you know, the editor does one, and in fact, Little Petey, the character of Little Petey, is our editor's son, Lucas Hopkins. And Lucas did all the temporary stuff, and then we started listening to other people, and we're like, I think we want Lucas. He got that job in the same way I ended up being Dogman.
How long did you spend in the recording studio barking and howling? That's what we gotta know.
Not too much, it was okay, it was good. I mean, it also comes to a point where it's like, okay, this is the scene and I need this noise and I need that noise. And then there's like, let's just do a whole lot of dog noises. We'll just do a whole bunch, and then we have a little library and you can go like, I need a whimper, I need a bark, I need a growl, I need a howl.
Could we get a bark or whimper?
What?
Growl? Come on.
Well, there's just, and then it's just, and then if you can go really high, and the howl.
What would you say your favorite line is from any character in the movie?
Sort of a spoiler. Okay, one is, my favorite line is honestly, the world has a lot of problems, but it could never be a horrible place because you're in it. Okay? That kills me.
Started tearing
That
up.
was a huge deal for me. The other one would be the guy who picks up the phone and says, life's not fair.
That caught me so off guard. That was brilliant.
And by the way, that's a real phone number on that business card.
Is it?
Yeah.
Does it go to Life's Not Fair?
I guess somebody's just gonna have to, I don't know what it's gonna cost you from Australia, but wait, where are you from?
Australia, yeah.
Oh, you are, okay.
Well, I'm gonna have to go rewatch the movie and scribble down the phone number as I'm watching. Now, of course, we've got Petey, the world's most evilest cat, and Petey builds a whole bunch of machines to stop you, Dogman, from saving the day, really. So if you could have one of these Petey machines in real life, what would you use?
Well, I mean, an obvious choice is one that shows up early, which we didn't necessarily identify by name, but it's the white sewer croc jet car with yellow stripes on it and number 85 on the side. That's a pretty cool vehicle, and it flies.
Nothing better than a flying car.
Yeah.
That's also a sewer alligator.
Turns out they're real.
Dogman in cinemas April 3.